A video summary of the original blog found here. https://hrtdoctorsgroup.com/beyond the needle. What really happens in testosterone therapy labs? Testosterone therapy is everywhere now, but do we really know what happens behind the scenes? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the labs that keep this powerful treatment safe. Many of us hear low testosterone and think only of fatigue or low sex drive. But hypogonadism is a real medical condition that can affect mood, strength, bones, and overall health. Testosterone therapy isn't just for getting jacked or staying young forever. It's meant to bring low hormone levels back into a healthy range so we can feel and function better. Before any therapy starts, we don't just jump in. We begin with lab tests to ask the most important question: do we actually need testosterone at all? The first big number we look at is total testosterone. Blood is usually drawn early in the morning, when levels are naturally highest, to get a true baseline. Then we check free testosterone, the tiny portion that's not bound to proteins. This is the active part our bodies actually use, and it often explains why we feel the way we do. We also look at hormones like LH and FSH from the brain. They help us see whether the problem is in the testes themselves or in the hormone control center in the brain. At the same time, we're checking general health. CBC, PSA, liver enzymes, and cholesterol all help us decide if testosterone therapy is safe to start. Once therapy begins, the lab doesn't disappear from the story. We keep testing every few weeks and then every few months to see how our bodies respond. We track total and free testosterone to make sure we're in a healthy zone, not too low and not too high. If the numbers drift, the dose or even the form of therapy needs to change. We also watch hematocrit and hemoglobin, the red blood cell markers. If they climb too high, our blood can become thicker and our risk of clots can rise. Estradiol, a form of estrogen, joins the lab lineup too. Our bodies can convert testosterone into estrogen, and too much can mean breast tenderness, swelling, or mood shifts. Prostate health stays on the radar with PSA testing. We want to catch any unusual changes early, especially as we age. Behind every lab result is a whole workflow we usually never see. Blood is drawn, labeled, spun in a centrifuge, and carefully prepared before any hormone is measured. Inside the lab, technicians use methods like immunoassays and LC megasiemens per megasiemens to measure our hormone levels. They run controls, calibrate machines, and double-check weird results so we're not treated based on bad data. Labs follow strict rules and certifications like CLIA and CAP. These standards help make sure our results are accurate, repeatable, and trustworthy. Even simple things, like drawing blood at the wrong time or mislabeling a tube, can lead to dangerous mistakes. That's why labs rely on barcodes, checklists, and tight procedures to avoid mix-ups. If we try to go rogue and use testosterone without monitoring, the risks multiply. High red blood cells, liver strain, fertility issues, and prostate problems can creep up silently. That's why medical oversight and documented lab work matter so much. They protect our health today and give us a clear record if anything goes wrong later. New tech is making hormone monitoring even more convenient for us. Point-of-care devices, at-home kits, and telemedicine are helping labs and clinics work together in smarter ways. Good testosterone therapy lives or dies on good lab data. When we understand the labs behind testosterone therapy, we see they're not just a sidestep. They're the foundation that keeps our treatment safe, personalized, and truly working for us.